A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Hey everybody, thanks so much for listening to our podcast for Light and Dice. This episode represents the final part of our last game session we had back in November. It is also the last session before the conclusion of the official episode 3 part, so get ready to hear what happens to our heroes next. When, if you want to make a pilot check to launch, who's going to repair the box is the question.
Should we wait for Colton just in case they repaired the box while we were gone, or?
No, we can, I can roll on their behalf.
And
Okay.
also, I have, like, I'm an engineer, so I have, like, repair skills.
Yeah, about to say Zero's the repair person, so.
It's probably a good thing that we got seatbelts because I got a 9.
Well, to take, it's not your best takeoff, but you're just going up into the air, so it's not very difficult. So that's enough, but it's a little rough when you launch.
I swear this criffing atmosphere. Wynn leans over the panel to point kind of at one of the panels and goes, "Listen, you and I have a common enemy in this atmosphere. If we just work together, we'll stop crashing. I don't like you and you don't like me, but we don't like this air more. So let's get out of here together, okay?"
Amazing.
All right, I will go for the box and see what I can do with it.
Okay, and you're going to make a repair check. Specifically, it's either a sleight of hand roll or a technology roll, I believe.
Okay. I do have,
Unless you have some cool power.
well, yeah, I do have the mending ability, but I don't know that will apply because it's about, this is mostly about, like, breaks and tears and things.
You know, I would allow the mending.
Okay, well, that's just instantaneous. It says...
Cool.
The ability repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken blah, blah, blah. As long as it's no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. If you... Oh, that's not relevant. Never mind. So, yeah.
All right. So as soon as you turn the box on, the ship receives a signal and sends you instructions saying to meet Ebor the Hutt at his summer palace, and gives you the coordinates for this palace.
Now, since the translator chip, which Wynn would have taken and is holding on to, has not been installed at this point, presumably one in would have relayed this information in Huttese.
Correct. I'm assuming.
All right.
I'm gonna do my best Colton impression. We need to go see Ebor the Hutt in his summer palace. Isn't that delightful?
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
It's summer. That explains a lot. Wen reaches down and through one in, sends a return signal alerting the original recipient of the signal that they are en route. Ship is traveling at below maximum speed due to damage, but they are en route.
Okay, you get no response.
All right. Wynn sets it on a much slower course than they could reasonably do, and then looks back at the rest of the group. All right, game time. What's the plan here?
I have a thought.
That is frightening, but it's better than what I've got, so go ahead.
Well, according to Zero, we have a lot of the tubes, right?
Oh, yeah, there was a bunch of them. Like, I couldn't really count. They were, like, all sort of swimming around together. I couldn't really, like, count them, but yeah, there's a lot.
I'm open to the group. Feel free to disagree. But if one by itself is as expensive as they say, what if we just kept one or two of them for ourselves for a rainy day fun?
No.
Oh, that's fine. That's why I wanted to pitch it to everybody.
I want all of those things far away from here. The sooner we get rid of them, the better.
Wynn kind of narrows their eyes and peers back at Lysander. What is it with you and that box anyway? I know you say you feel bad and you see weird shit when you're around it, but that's a strange reaction to some random worms.
Well, if I knew what was up with these weird little slithery guys, do you think I'd be having this problem right now?
Maybe they just don't like you. You should go talk to them.
Maybe it's a human thing. Maybe that, like, humans and have a weird reaction to these worms.
Maybe.
Was Wicker a human?
He was like a snake thing.
He was an anaconda. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to, throw it out there in case we want some extra money, but we do now know that they're really, really expensive. So let's try not to get lowballed, okay?
I will leave the negotiating up to the man who super wants to get the things off the ship.
Don't lowball us, baby boy.
Yeah, of course.
Zero will, because when you said that we are going very slowly, correct?
Moving at as slow of a speed as can be reasonably expected for a ship that is undergoing some mild technical difficulties, yes.
Yeah, so I'd like to start the process of installing the droid brain or whatever into the ship to try to fix our language issue.
Okay. Make a technology roll.
That is a natural 1.
The ship shorts out. It's almost as if the ship rejected it.
Well, I suppose they can't all be winners.
Guess this means we can't jettison one in yet.
So at your slower pace, it does take you about an hour to get to this new area. You're flying over more swamp and with some hills dotted here and there. But when you approach the coordinates, you see one of the few actual stone hills emerging out or sticking out of a bunch of mud. You can see a lot of thick branches and roots growing out of the bottom of this rock formation. And when you receive a transmission to land your ship at a certain dock, and a doorway opens on the side of this stone hill with a platform starting to come out of it like a tongue coming out of a mouth.
When we'll follow those instructions.
Can you make a pilot check?
So it just looks like a stone mountain. Like there's no elaborate palace or anything.
No.
Okay, cool.
That is another 9.
You almost mess up the landing. You kind of scrape up the landing pad actually as you're touching down.
Whoops.
A group of Gamorrean guards, about a dozen of them, come out to meet you. They're all holding, half of them are holding blasters, the other half are holding these large spears, and they stand to wait for you to come out.
Oh, they're cute. Look at their little outfits.
Look at their really big weapons.
I know. And their big paws.
Wynn reaches up to place a hand on their very large Duros forehead.
So, are we still sticking to our plan where Lysander does the talking and you and I are backups with Zero and one end being our muscle?
Yes. Lysander is the most invested in getting rid of the box. This is the most believable coming from him.
What about Gonk?
Gonk stays here.
Alone?
Gonk is the smartest person in this entire ship. It would be foolish to send Gonk out to treat with the Gamorrean guards.
Here. Dear sweet Gonk, you have a very important job. We are about to go into that building with those very sweet, hot-looking, sexy Gamorrean guards, and we need you to protect the ship at all costs. Do you understand?
Gonk.
Just kind of nod like, okay.
Wenin can watch the ship too.
I kind of feel like one should be with us in case shit goes down.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But that's just me. What does everybody else think?
I think we should have the protocol droid that can speak Huttese with us.
Fair. All right, cool. He will translate.
Probably reasonable.
Hey everybody, post-production Chris here. Just real quick, the player Colton, who plays Wenin, was not able to participate in this scene. So for production reasons and story reasons, Wenin is indeed going to stay on the ship, and that's my first retcon of the game. There we go. It happens. Anyway, back to the show. So does everybody depart the ship?
Away.
Yeah,
Great.
I give Gonk a little pat and then leave.
Do you think it'd be? Yeah, I was about to ask a question, but I gotta make sure that she has her hunting rifle with her. I wasn't sure if bringing weapons would be frowned upon, but they're Hutts.
I suppose we'll find out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you all come out, and the guards, they don't seem to mind the fact that you have weapons on them, and they turn and walk you deeper into this palace.
Does someone have the box, or is the box on the ship?
Good question. I forgot to ask that. I assumed you brought the box.
Wen would not have grabbed the box.
I think Zero is just didn't let. Well, they would have put it down to try to install the droid, but yeah, they got it. Zero has it.
Okay.
Zero has the box.
Guys, pauses a moment to fluff up the bow, making sure the bow on top looks nice.
Yeah, so the Gamoran guards take you into the interior, and the inside is magnificent. It's like a large hollowed out geode. There are floating ion chandeliers glowing blue, purple, and yellow, which allows the light from these things to bounce all over the place. There are statues to other Hutts all over. There are hallways that extend through different twisted tunnelways with exits and entrances to various rooms. You're going through almost a literal maze with these soldiers walking you deeper and deeper into this palace, and finally you go into what kind of reminds you a little bit of a smaller throne room with a raised dais. There is a blue and reddish ray shield glowing in front of the dais, and lounging on top of it is a Hutt. Now, you've always heard that Hutts are big, gross, and disgusting. This Hutt is bright pink and purple. He's a little bit smaller and has some tattoos on his face, which you haven't seen before. He smiles widely as soon as you all enter, and he claps his big hands and so excited and says, "Oh, finally, you're all here!" He speaks Basic.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Guards, leave us. And the Gamoran guards walk out of the room, leaving you alone with this Hutt.
Gaz kind of waves at one of the guards like, bye. It's nice seeing you.
Well, is that it? What's in the box?
Yeah.
This is the box, yes.
Wynn kind of angles Lysander forward a little bit.
Yeah, this is the box you wanted delivered.
Oh, Oh, I was starting to wonder if you were ever going to make it here. Oh, I'll have the greatest gift of all. I will soon be so powerful. I mean, my mother will love it so much. I bet even my brother Zero wouldn't find anything as exceptional as what I have.
Lysander kind of leans over to Win and whispers, "It's just like, that's suspicious."
Zero hears their name and looks up and
Oh yeah!
brother?
No, not you.
Oh, your name is Zero as well?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what they call me anyway.
Ah, well, that is his name. He prefers living in Coruscant for reasons I still don't understand, but whatever.
Win leans over to Lysander and whispers, "It is customary to flatter Hutts a little bit, but not too much.
Flirt with him.
Do not do that.
At least compliment him.
Yes, do that."
Oh my god, I'm having such a hard time trying to think of a compliment for a Hutt. Yeah, with this, you'll definitely probably be the most powerful Hutt. You already seem like you are one of the most elegant Hutts, at least that I've ever seen.
Yes, I am, in fact. And elegance is in short supply in my family, if you know what I mean. Well, can you show me one of the tubes?
Yeah. Zero. Open the box.
So Zero will, because they don't really know how to open it normally, so they'll just do what they did before and just electrocute the box.
No!
Jerry, no.
The top pops open. Ivor looks curiously at you and says, "What an odd device."
Well, it's just the box. This is how it opens, as far as I can tell. Anyway, you just got to give it a little something. But yeah, these are the things you're looking for, right?
I assume you pull one out and show him.
Oh, I was just kind of like
tilting the
like
box,
angling the box.
It's them. Do you realize how rare these tubes are? Do you realize how precious they are?
We are aware.
I have been searching the Dark Hollow Net for years to find these things. And when I finally found whoever you all are, and you made your offer to me, I knew I had to accept. I had to take the risk. I thought you were going to come to screw me, but you really found them. Where did you find them?
Trade secret.
Curious. Well, if you're able to find
Sorry, go ahead.
If you're able to find things that are equally rare, I foresee us doing a lot of business together.
We are one small part of the machine of trade, your magnificentness, and we are humbled to play our part and do what we can for beings of elegance and taste such as yourself.
Oh, well, flattery will get you everywhere. So, the agreed upon price of 200,000 credits will still work?
Lysander kind of looks at the others like, "Oh my god, that's a lot of money."
I know, right? Goss kind of looks over at Wen like, "That's cool, right?"
I don't want to. Do we want to try and push for more?
Here,
Of course, such a thing would work for us. We are at your pleasure, your magnanimousness, as well as in your humble gratitude, any travel expenses you wish to provide, completely up to your worshipfulness. We will accept, of course, whatever payment is due by those who understand these matters much more than we do.
Just so you know, like Goss was opening her mouth and just slowly closes it again.
Well, that's fair. I'll throw in an extra 500 credits to cover your expenses.
Oh, magnificent. What was his name? Ebron?
Ebor.
Ebor?
Yeah, Ebor the Hutt.
Oh, magnificent Ebor the Hutt. Your beautiful splendor graces us. I must say, we did hit some trouble on our flight over. Could we perhaps ask for 1,500 just for repairs so we can continue to serve your great, and may I say, shimmery self?
Can you make a persuasion roll?
Why did I open my mouth?
Wen leans over to Lysander and points to Gaz and says, "That's how you deal with a Hutt."
No, it's a 7.
I wanna also the
You
Can I try to-
said persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a 7. God, why do I open my fucking mouth?
Lysander, did you want to try something?
No, I want to see what happens now.
So Ebor turns his head and just smirks and says, "I'll give you an extra 500, and perhaps my next job for you will pay a little bit better."
Oh, of course, we understand. Your graciousness and your mercy blesses us. Good sons to you.
Mercy, that's funny.
Well, I'm full of jokes. You look great today, by the way.
The Hutt snaps his fingers, and a very small portal opens off to the side at the far side of the room, and 2 bunny droids hop out. One of them is holding a large case, and hops over to all of you and opens up the case, and you can see a shit ton of credit cards. You've never seen so many credits in your life, it's safe to say.
Public credits?
No. Whatever, I forget the currency, but
unmarked credits. It tends
unmarked
to be
credits.
In Clone Wars what they use for criminal dealings.
The other bunny droid is hopping up towards the box and looks at you to ask if he can take it.
Well,
Wen sort of motions to the droid and looks at Zero.
Give them the box.
You're surprised to see that this droid can actually pick it up. It's such a tiny droid, but it picks it up and it hops over towards the raised dais. The ray shield drops just for a brief moment so it could hop through and up to Ebor the Hutt. And he opens the box up excitedly and looks into it. It's beautiful. Oh, I've never seen something so magnificent. Oh, Mama is going to be so happy with me. I'll be her favorite son now. Maybe, I mean, if you all don't tell anyone, maybe I could try it on first.
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please grace us with your beauty.
We would never dream to advise your radiance on what you should do. However, if in your wisdom you choose to take this action, discretion is part of the service that we offer.
Zero points to their hat and says, "As you can see, I am a huge fan of headwear, so go for it." With 2 thumbs up.
So he gathers these tubes together, and they start forming a shape of some like a braided spire, and he puts the tubes on the top of his head, and he looks so happy. Lysander, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay. 14.
The cold chill that you've been constantly feeling gets far more intense. The anger in this room begins to rise. You feel the force, an aspect of it that's you've never really felt before, gets so strong. And a moment later, you see all this lightning surging from the tubes and surging through Ebor. He screams in pain and gyrates, and then falls over dead.
Jerry, no!
Oh my...
Oh, crick.
Jerry, no! Not Jerry!
The tubes all turn to ash.
No.
Now, are there any guards? Were the only ones in the room?
You're the only ones in the room. The bunny droids left, and
they
you
leave
can't
the
even get
money?
to the hut right now because of the ray shield still up.
Did they leave the money on the ground?
You have the money right in front of you.
Okay.
Let's get the crick out of here.
Okay. Here's what we do.
Oh, is
we
he dead?
tell the guards that Ybor decided to take a nap
He wanted some
and
private
doesn't
time.
want to be disturbed.
He wants private time.
And then we walk at a reasonable pace back to the ship.
Okay.
I would like to investigate for security cameras in the room.
Perception check.
Okay.
Can we like raid anything?
Yeah, I
What's
want to
all
do
in the
that
room?
too. Can I also roll for perception?
Yeah. This room is mostly empty. You get the sense that this is probably like a super secretive meeting space. It's set up so that the hut is well protected on the dais right in front of you, and there's not a lot of places for you to hide or anything like that.
I rolled a 19 on my perception check.
That's good because I only got a 12.
And as a result of this being a super secret room, you see no evidence of any listening devices or cameras.
Is there anything else like in the room, like things we might can pilfer?
No, it's very bare bones in here. The only furniture and
Okay.
stuff is up on the dais behind the ray shield.
Is the furniture okay? It's behind the rig. Never mind. Let's get the
Why
crick out.
did it do that? Lysander's still just kind of like near the ray shield looking like, what the hell?
Did we just assassinate a hut?
Zero sort of in their head is making the connection that they electrocuted the box twice and lightning shot through this hut. And so they look down at their hands
No, Zero, it's not your fault.
and go, what have I done?
Everyone.
Was it that
Get the
zero
credits.
person on Coruscant?
Get the credits.
Oh god.
And we will walk out of the room
Okay.
at a reasonable, not suspicious pace.
All
To be
right,
really-
just
Okay.
yeah, stay calm, act natural.
Zero grabs the box of credits.
I'll tell the guards that he asked to be alone for a bit, so
He is taking a nap.
And it's private time.
Okay, so as you all leave the room, there are Gamoran guards posted. Lysander, you're going to try to tell him that he's taking a nap.
yeah.
All right, can you make a deception roll, please?
Can I aid in this?
Yes, you
Alright.
can.
Okay. Okay. What'd
I
you roll?
got 18.
Okay, I got 15.
Yeah, so you all walk out and you do your spiel. The Gamoran guards nod as if they understand what's probably going to take place next. They don't want to see that either. And they remain posted in front of the door, but they let you go.
Wen begins calmly at a reasonable pace, walking back towards the ship.
Do you know where you're going? This place is a maze.
That's a good question. Would we know how to get back to the ship?
I'm gonna say somebody has to make a survival roll to remember how to get out.
Oh, I'm proficient in survival.
Ah.
All right. I believe that is, that's a +3. So
Wen does not really remember because they got a 4.
Gaz has a 19.
an 18.
Yeah. So Gaz and Zero, you both remember exactly how to get out. You're walking naturally. You walk past hordes of different guards who are at their posts, and you make it out to the landing pad with the ship.
Go, 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 go,
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
go,
I think
go.
we just keep going up.
Just calmly walk onto the ship like, haha.
Everything is good and fine.
Hi, Gonky.
Gonk.
Wen slides into the pilot's seat and through one end helping to translate the ship. They send a standard signal to hangar control requesting permission to depart.
Make a pilot roll.
Don't even ask for permission. Just freaking go, Lynn.
The hangar door is closed.
Oh, okay.
It brought us inside, so they have to open the door.
Okay, I
we
thought we
don't
were still
want to
outside.
seem suspicious by suddenly like leaving abruptly.
No, I
18.
forgot. I forgot.
Or
the
sorry,
door was closed.
16. 16 to try to send the right signal to get them to open the hangar door.
The hangar door opens, and you're able to take off successfully. And it's almost like after you leave, you kind of get a good sight of where you're flying from, and you do start to see red lights beginning to flash from the outside. But you leave the atmosphere of Nel Hutta.
The whole time, Gaza's like, go, 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 go,
I
go,
suggest
go, go,
jumping
go,
to
go.
hyperspace. I don't think it really matters where, just not here.
What's the last destination we have in the computer?
The truck stop.
Wen instructs one in to help punch in the coordinates for the last thing that we got prior to this, and then sends the ship into hyperspace, at least aiming to get away from Nalhada.
And you will successfully punch it into hyperspace, and y'all, that is where we're going to stop for game today.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do my best.
We witnessed a
I'm gonna
death.
do my best Colton impression. I like punching things. Pew. Oh my god, we killed a Hutt.
I mean, we technically didn't kill him. He just unfortunately passed away in front of our eyes.
This is what happens when you wear toupees.
You should not put things on top of your head which you do not know about.
Exactly.
Crazy.
That's the lesson here, kids.
Bad Jerry.
Good grief,
awesome.
we are barreling toward the end of this arc on a series of cliffhangers.
I'm just surprised how easily we have not gotten into combat yet.
I am also rolling very badly, so that's definitely helping.
That went way better than I thought it would.
Right?
I did too. I had a whole thing set up just in case. But
what
that's
was the
fine.
Whole thing?
No, Gamora guards are going to start blasting at y'all, and you're going to have to chase through the whole base. So, but it's fine.
We completely avoided that.
You completely avoided that, which is fine. I am not one of those DMs that GMs. I'm sorry, that forces combat. So it's all good. It's all good, and it's more fun this way, I think. Anyway, y'all, that's it. I'm gonna stop recording right meow.
Well, hold on. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We love you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Everyone.
I stopped my my own backup recording, but thank you all for listening.
Thanks.
Well, how about that, y'all? Thank you so much for listening to our show for Light and Dice. It's really an honor that you all take the time to listen to us. If you want to follow us between episodes, for right now at least, you can follow us on Twitter at For Light and Dice. We will be launching on other social media platforms shortly, so keep an eye out for that. Again, the music provided in the show is brought to you by Grushkov. They have composed so much awesome music for the High Republic, and they're doing other music projects as well that are equally awesome. Definitely recommend you check them out. Once again, thank you all so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our podcast via your favorite podcast platform of choice. And most importantly, tell your friends about us. And also leave a review. May the Force be with you.